there has been a fucking ton of sexual allegations against some of Hollywood's biggest executives. I'm not talking about no executives that were hired by other executives. I'm talking about the CEOs of the motherfucking companies, okay? And I must say, I fucking like it. Now, there's been allegations made about Matt Lauer, you know, the host of the Today Show, whom I thought was gay all these damn years. Turns out we got our confirmation when he actually admitted to all of the women that he's sexually assaulted over his 20 plus years on television. Then we got Charlie Rose, his old perverted ass. He remind me of the ice cream man, Mr. Jack, okay? That got happy every single time I came down to his house around 6 or 7 years old, and I used to give him 25 cents for a strawberry ice cream cone, and in return, he rubbed on my ass just like Charlie Rose did all of his co-workers. And then we got Glenn Thrush, Billy Bush, of course, my all-time favorite, Harvey Weinstein. Now let me tell you, that motherfucker is just nasty. I'm talking about nasty. I mean, look at his face. I mean, out of all the allegations that I heard pertaining to his long-term history of giving women massages, I mean, I think I read almost 30 of his victim stories, and all of them mentioned the word massage, and in most cases it ended up leading to him forcefully eating this woman's bloody ass vagina while she was on her period. Now when I heard that shit and then I saw his face, you know, all those craters and holes from all those boils and cysts and shit in his face, I knew at that moment when this woman got on national TV to tell her story of Harvey Weinstein forcing her down on a hotel bed and ate her pussy while she was on her period, I knew that's why his motherfucking face looked just like this nasty son of a bitch. Now, in addition to that, we got Bill O'Reilly's hypocritical ass. I gotta tell you, I'm glad that motherfucker got fired. I mean, whether it was for sexual assault or any motherfucking thing, that motherfucker did not deserve to be on air. You cannot tell me that motherfucker wasn't racist. And then, of course, one that really hit me kind of hard was Kevin Spacey, okay? When the 14-year-old boy came out and accused him of being drunk and throwing him on the bed, trying to make out with him over 20 years ago. And since then, he hasn't had any other allegations except for the ones that came out after Netflix had received this story from the only victim that came forward that was responsible for Netflix suspending him and not firing him. And then after Netflix had sat down with some of Kevin Spacey's co-workers, they did figure out that Kevin was apparently sexually assaulting other male co-workers on the set of House of Cards. But they didn't find that out until after they had suspended the show, and that's when they decided to terminate him. But I can't figure out how nobody knew that Kevin Spacey was gay, especially after that scene that he gave that was so real. This scene right here. House of Cards episodes, okay? Now, when I saw that shit, I knew that he was an experienced gay man, okay? That was hiding that shit. But of course, ever since this one allegation came out and then the others followed after they canceled House of Cards because they didn't want to say nothing during the filming because they didn't want to lose their job. So, hell, if Kevin Spacey got fired, they knew that Kevin Spacey was House of Cards, and without him, they weren't gonna have any motherfucking job. So why not just go ahead and tell what he did now, so when they do cancel the show, they can file their civil suits and still get paid even after the season has been canceled. That's what happened there, and I don't blame him. I would have did the same shit too. Because you know when you ain't working on no project in Hollywood, your ass is broke as hell, okay? They got to learn how to budget in Hollywood, okay? They got to learn how to budget, but I see they found an alternative to budgeting, which is coming forth with allegations 20 years in the future when they head towards retirement or when they can't get work at all in Hollywood. It's a good plan. Now, in addition to Kevin Spacey and to all the other predators that I just named, Bill Cosby to be one. Yes, he did. I know Bill Cosby is a historic legend, but after I read that shit, all of those victim victims' testimonies and they didn't know each other, I knew right then that Bill Cosby did that shit, okay? Now, I know a lot of y'all don't want to accept that, but to me, if I was on that jury, his ass would have been in jail a long time ago, because once you start to read some of the stories from the victims, like victims of R. Kelly, okay? Victims of Harvey Weinstein, victims of Bill Cosby, you start to see a predatory behavior, such as Harvey Weinstein asking every single one of the women that he assaulted for a massage before he assaulted them. And then Bill Cosby inviting women over to his home for auditions and then offers them a drink. And then the next thing you know, they wake up and they don't remember shit. And that's partly why the reason why he ain't in jail right now, but I guarantee you, this thing ain't gonna end good for Bill Cosby, okay? Y'all need to separate the creativity from the character when it comes to these big wig motherfuckers. Now, R. Kelly's pattern is teaching and training women, okay? Especially young women. He gets you in, he trains you, talks about giving you a musical career, and the next thing you know, your ass is locked in a room without a bath for a few days, and he's withholding food, and he really don't give a damn about his women not taking motherfucking baths because his ass is funky for a motherfucking living. I mean, you see this man in the hottest motherfucking climate, okay? He could be in California, and this motherfucker got on a damn sweatsuit, okay? On stage, off stage, in the club, it's hot as fuck. And then y'all get mad when a woman like Kenya J come forth and say some shit like this.
He had a bad odor between his legs. He smelled real bad.
That's because his ass is sitting on a tour bus all motherfucking day because he's afraid to fly. And then from the tour bus, he goes to the stage. And then from the stage, he goes from the club. And then from the club, he goes into any one of those girls' vaginas with a dirty cock. Because hell, they dirty too. That's why he make them ask to take a motherfucking shower. So if they say that he nasty, they nasty too. Now, let's move on to one motherfucker in Hollywood that I gotta tell you. When I heard it, I was really surprised at the death that this motherfucker in particular, I ain't mentioned his name yet, just give me a moment, would go to create one vision that he wants us to see, but he won't let us see the other vision. There's one that really hit y'all that you probably didn't even see coming. Hell, I didn't even see it coming, given his persona that he worked so hard to keep up online. Molester daddy, yogi and chakra daddy, Russell Simmons, has also been accused of sexually assaulting 18-year-old women, okay? As of right now, at least 3 women. Now, there's more that's gonna come up, okay? But right now, all we know is 3, because once one comes out, the others start to come out, and that's when you start to see that these men are actually guilty of this shit because they exuberate predatory behavior, the same behavior that animals, such as lions, okay? For example, who go hunt for their food. They have a certain system that they use when they go out into the wilderness looking for food, and if that system works, they continue with that same system until it don't work no more, okay? That's how you know. That's how you're able to tell if a person is truly a predator. That's why Harvey Weinstein gave one bitch a massage, then he started to give all the other 250 women massages too. And he had to stop because they didn't work no more, okay? These bitches got tired and said, you know what, motherfucker, you gonna pay me all of your retirement. Now, let's get on to Russell Simmons, all right? Because I am really angry, okay? Because they doing shit that they don't have to do. I don't understand how is it that you got all this motherfucking money, okay? And you feel that you got to rape a bitch. I don't understand that women for centuries, okay, don't mind sleeping motherfucker if you just ask or you're persistent enough, especially if you got a motherfucking bank account. And so it's just disturbing to see men like this in powerful positions, especially like Russell Simmons, who has daughters, okay, that he's also pimping online. They in motherfucking swimsuits probably going through the same shit. Because you know karma is real, okay? That they daddy did to a girl that was once his daughter's age. It's sad to see that they feel like they got the tape because they don't feel like paying a bitch $200 just to give him some pussy because they got it to give. Unlike the motherfucker at the gas station that I pass every day, or in the club, who feels the right that he can grab my ass or grab any girl's ass when you walking through the motherfucking club, but you can't sue his ass because he ain't got shit and probably didn't even have no motherfucking money to get in the club, okay? And I gotta tell you, if they did, I guarantee you in the long run, if a system like that was put in place where a bitch could sue if a motherfucker groped her at the gas station or hollered at her or whistled at her, or when she bent over, they told her it was a nice view like Matt did from the Today Show, I guarantee you every single woman in the motherfucking world will be running every damn company there is, because unfortunately that's how most men are. They feel motherfucking entitled and they feel that it's their job to do shit like that because they slept with a few bitches that told them it was motherfucking okay. I'm not that hoe. Now, back to Russell Simmons. When I heard the first story about Russell Simmons, okay, him and this director, I don't know the director name, he's lost his job. Good. I wasn't surprised to hear it. I just wanted to hear more, okay? Because normally when these high-powered executives like Russell Simmons, okay, get accused of something like this, there's usually more to come. And so this most recent story that came out from the third accuser, okay, because the first accuser accused him and another director, okay, of forcing her to perform sexual acts. And then the second accuser says that she was working at a hotel and Russell Simmons would call down there and try to get her to, you know, bring shit up to the room and stuff like that, but she felt uncomfortable. I don't even know if you can call that sexual assault at all. I don't know, more so harassment. Want to make sure I'm using the correct terminology, okay? But then when I heard the third victim come forward, okay, and the way she came forward, oh my gosh, it was petty as fuck. It was petty. I mean, if anybody was going to be given an award for Petty of the Year, it would be this latest victim that came out to describe her incident between her and Russell Simmons, okay? She's a screenwriter. And the reason she's so damn petty, okay, but I like how she did it, but it was just petty as hell. She decided, because she's a screenwriter and she wrote several Hollywood movies and she even worked on a film with Russell Simmons back in the day. It was her pettiness and her God-given gift that caused Russell Simmons to step down from all of his damn businesses. See, the other two, they didn't have the power that this third victim had, okay? But they gave her that power, and that's the reason why she was able to get Russell Simmons to say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and resign because I know damn well I cannot argue with the screenwriter who described the details as if it was a damn movie script, okay? Yes, he raped a screenwriter that worked for him over 20 years ago. And when I read the details, I gotta tell you, it was as if I was her actually in that room with Russell Simmons in his semi-hard penis, okay? Because she said it wouldn't get, you know, that hard, and so she didn't say nothing because she felt like he was gonna get angry and then blame her for his dick not getting hard after she had already told him no, so she didn't want to upset him even more, so she just let him put his half-hard dick in her, and apparently he came with a half-hard dick, and then she went home, and then after that she never said nothing until now, and it was the way she said it, because once you read it, all you gotta do is Google Russell Simmons and that damn story come up. I'm telling you, I felt as if I was her in a damn movie because she's a screenwriter and she decided to use her God-given gift, because when you have a gift given by God like she has, because she's a screenwriter, she decided to use that gift to sit his motherfucking fake yoga chakra practicing ass down, okay? Good girl. I like her. I really like her. Now, what bothers me, okay, about this whole Russell Simmons thing is the character, okay, that he portrays to the world, okay? You got a man out here, all right, who portrays himself as a yogi, as a Buddha, okay, as a vegan, and will cuss your ass out for eating a steak or a piece of chicken because it's cruelty to animals, but yet he has more respect for the animal industry than he does women or his own motherfucking people. I done watched Russell Simmons' ass, okay, rape his own people for years with that motherfucking rush card, okay? When he came out with that rush card and was charging his own people these excess fees, and then when released their money to him, I knew he wasn't shit then with that motherfucking rush card, the same way he ain't shit now preaching veganism and how we need to respect the animals, and he ain't never respected his own motherfucking people, okay? I don't give a damn how many movies he done. I don't give a damn how many comedy shows he done produced. His ass ain't shit, and I'm glad that God used a black woman, okay, and inspired her to use her screenwriting gift, the same gift he paid for Russell Simmons back in the day for her to write her movie. Then he felt entitled to her vagina because he paid her to write a movie. I'm so glad that God sat his ass down using her gift and her strength. Now, I am extremely glad and proud that every single woman has found a voice, okay? Especially to that bitch now who is strong enough to just lay back and let Harvey Weinstein eat her bloody pussy while she was on her period. Then he had the nerve to come up and ask her if she felt that they were closer because he ate her out while she was bloody. And then she had the strength and the courage to come on TV and tell the whole world that shit and show her face. We have got to give women like that support because it takes a lot of courage to come on national TV and air some shit like that. And so as Russell Simmons said in his statement, okay, he is proud that the voiceless now have a voice. And by him stepping aside from his companies and all these other executives getting fired and getting sued and getting charged and all types of shit, he says that the new generation is setting the tone for the future. And so I'm happy to see women, okay, like this, take control and have the courage to speak out on nasty son of a bitches like this, okay? And so I'm gonna be happy to watch all they asses lose every motherfucking dime they have made, all because of the pussy, okay? That shit is written in the Bible. Y'all motherfuckers gonna learn. Y'all men gonna learn, okay? You gonna fuck with the wrong one, okay? Those of y'all that don't know how to control yourself and feel like y'all entitled, okay, to whatever a woman has to offer, y'all asses gonna learn that she will soon be entitled to what you have to offer too. Now I gotta fucking go. Good girls, good girls. Love that shit. Now, before I go, okay, I brought back my favorite, the Apothic Crush. Y'all know that I'm an Apothic lover, and so I have to introduce it at least once every 2 months, okay? And the Apothic wine is a blend. Smooth as shit. I get a lot of y'all emails and comments and stuff saying that y'all have tried this wine. And for those that have tried it, they have raved about how great this wine is and the flavor that it gives off, okay? You get some caramel. You get a blend of very red fruits like cherries and apples and raspberries and things like that. And it's just a smooth damn wine, okay? I love it, and especially for the price. $10, and this is a everyday wine that honestly complements anything, okay? And I'll leave the link below so that you can purchase it for yourself. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like the video, subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at UNWINEWITHTASHAK. If you don't want to miss a video, make sure that you hit the bell beside the subscribe button below this video so that you'll get notified when I'm going live and when I post a pre-recorded video. And hell, if you didn't like this video, you can still subscribe anyway, just so you can cuss my ass out. Not that I'ma really give a damn anyway. Now I gotta go. Bye.